Hey, what's up, everybody? How you guys doing this holiday season? Hey, I'm gonna follow up on this mini series that I did last week. I'm gonna call it the most wonderful time of the year because there's this song that is played over and over and over and over, and it makes my eyes do that because I hear it everywhere I go. It's called the most wonderful time of the year. But to be honest, it really is for most people. I know I love this season. I know I love the holidays. But for people who are grieving, for kids who may be spending the holidays away from family, out of their home, this may not be the greatest time of the year. So I want to share 4 ways that might help ease some of the emotional stress that might be taking place during this time of the year, okay? So, number 1, allow them to feel how they feel. A lot of times as caregivers or just people with a heart, we don't like to see anybody sad. We don't like to see people angry. We don't want to see them depressed or lonely or whatever it is. If you have a heart, if you have any kind of compassion, you want to do whatever you can to stop it, to stop them from hurting, to stop them from feeling angry. I want to encourage you to do this. Allow them to feel how they feel. If they're angry, if they're frustrated, if they're mad, if they're super ticked off at you, allow them to feel it. Because we all know what happens when we stuff our emotions, right? When we're just like, I'm good, or someone doesn't allow you to express exactly how you feel. We kind of feel dissed, we kind of shove it down. But when things get shoved down, they're going to come back up. So allow them to feel it. Allow them the space to feel lonely, angry, sad, depressed. Allow them that time to feel it. So number 2, acknowledge how they feel. It's kind of one thing to say, okay, go in your room and be mad. Okay, when you're done being angry, come on out. Or how about, go sit over there or whatever it is. When they're expressing how they feel, if we acknowledge it, it gives them, I don't want to say power, but it makes them feel validated. Let's just go with that word. That's a better word. Make them feel like they're validated, like, yeah, it is sucky. Sorry. It does stink that I'm in somebody else's house when I should be in my home. It does stink that it's not my fault that I'm out of my home. So when we acknowledge them by saying, wow, I imagine that, it must be pretty hard right now. I can understand why you're angry. I can understand why you're ticked off, actually. Or we might say something like, I understand why you're sad. I can understand that. I'm here for you. I feel you. However you might do it, whatever you might say, I work with teens, so that's kind of how I talk. But whatever you do or say that will let them know you acknowledge it and that they're not just being a whiny pants or something, or an ingrate, saying things or even thinking like, why are they sad? They're in a safe place or they're home. I'm giving them an iPad. They got an iPhone. What's there to be sad about? But think about it. These kids have been through some crazy stuff. They have been through some trauma. They have been through stuff that no one should ever have to have gone through, which is why they're in your home or in a group home. So thinking and putting yourself in their shoes will help a lot. It will give you understanding. How would you feel if somebody took you away from your home, didn't know the people you're going to live with? How would you feel if, even though your parents weren't exactly behaving the best, but they snatched you out of the only thing that you've ever known? How would you feel? And if you can get some empathy and you can begin to put yourself in their shoes, you can begin to understand why they might be so doggone ticked off right now. Okay? All right. Okay, so number 3. Number 3 is, wait for it so I think of it. Number 3 is Don't take it personal. Sorry, guys. Don't take it personal. Please, please don't take it personal. You are a rock star. You are amazing. You took them in when nobody else would. You gave them love. You're giving them a safe place to detox. And you've done all that. You are a rock star. Do not let their behavior govern or validate whether you're a great foster parent or not. Their behavior has nothing to do with your ability to foster or to care or to give love. They are just going through a horrible time right now. And if you've begun to understand that, then you might not take it personally. If you can just say, man, I would hate to be away from my family. It must feel like this. Then you can kind of get some understanding and it won't be so personal. They just might be doing the best they can during a really hard situation with no life skills, no coping skills, no problem solving skills. And to lash out just might be the only way that they've ever known how to deal with something or to deal with emotions. So my friends, my awesomeness, my awesome co-foster parenting guardians, or whatever role you may be in, you are awesome and it is not personal. Okay. Now that you know how awesome you are, we can go to number 4. And number 4 is do what you can. You can't always wipe away the pain. You can't always make them feel better. You can't always wash it away with chocolate or ice cream or candy or a video game or whatever. It just may not work. So do what you can. And, don't expect all these elaborate responses right about now. It just may not happen. Or it may happen. It could. But here's what I mean by do what you can. Do what you can to establish some sort of connection with the bio family that's allowable in your plan and with your social worker. It might be something simple as allowing them to make a card, allowing them to send a gift, a phone call, a home visit, whatever's allowable, whatever you can do to at least establish some sort of connection between bio family, do it. Oops. Sorry about that. And the other thing is bring familiarity to the situation. So maybe asking them, hey, what did you guys do during the holidays? What food did you eat? What movies did you watch? Did you go someplace special? Anything that they may have done before that you can incorporate into your own home, try to do that. Just do whatever you can. And sometimes even doing what you can may not be effective. I mean, it just may not wipe away their hurt and their pain and their sadness. But you know what? Just do you. Just do you. Just be the same loving, caring person that you've always been and do the best you can and just pray. Pray for their little hearts during this time of the season and just love on them. Just love on them as much as they'll let you. All right, guys, I'm going to head out and go get me some chai, latte, or whatever I might feel like at this time and enjoy the season. And I want to encourage you guys to breathe, to enjoy the season, and to just love yourself and love the ones that you're caring for. And have a fantastic, wonderful, amazing holiday season. Oh, check out my Facebook page, my Instagram, Life in the Foster Lane with Licia, and all those good things you'll find at the bottom of this website page. And if you want to get on my mailing list, send me a message in my contacts on this website. Have a fabulous day. Bye-bye. It's not cutting off.